how do you differentiate yourself from a Moe's barbecue or the brew pub in town who also serves liquor and a full menu as well?
Um, we're trying to keep it simple. First off, it doesn't have to be extremely fancy. Some of these restaurants in town, they have, they're on Main Street. They have a large volume, and they feel the need to cater to a larger, wider variety of crowd, I should say. So they have a massive menu with a bigger kitchen and a big staff. Um, our physical location here, I can, only cater to 60 or 70 people at a time. And I've done that, but it makes it makes it a little different, I'll say. So from that standpoint, going from comparing to some of the larger restaurants in town, and then you asked about difference between me and Moe's barbecue. There's certain little things that I like to do differently. Barbecue is a very specific product that comes from many different regions, and depending on where you're from or what you grew up with, that's your definition of barbecue. Those boys are from Alabama. They like what they do as far as their pulled pork and their chicken. I think it's good, but I see a different need. I'm from Georgia. It's slightly different. We're in Colorado. We see a lot of people from Texas, and to Texans, brisket is barbecue beef. And so offering that, which Moe's does not offer brisket, I think they do it very rarely, just once in a blue moon. And it's just a daily special. It's nothing that maintains a menu. So that's what I'm trying to keep it on my menu as a main product to cater to the crowds that we have coming in. But doing all those things, just keeping myself a little different. But at the same time, I personally enjoy eating at those. Like I'll go over there and grab a sandwich if I'm in their area, in their side of town, and I've invited them to come and get a sandwich over here if they're over my way. So, it kind of goes back to Southern hospitality. It's barely competition. We can open up next door to each other and may the best man win. So I enjoy it. I mean, it pushes me to hear what people say good and bad about a Moe's restaurant. I can take that and run with it. People aren't talking to them about what I'm doing, so I'm flying under the radar. So but I'm starting off very small, and where I'm at now, I can easily reach my max potential at this location fairly quickly. So it's just about honing those skills and just honing the business.
Okay, so what promotion mix are you using here? What kind of advertising, any kind of PR functions you have going on?
Well, I have very little to no budget for that. So I'm using as many free resources as I can. Our beer vendor has been great about printing out any signage I need, any banners, posters, whatever. Been really good about that. And so I use that to my advantage. I get them printing stuff for me all the time, promotional stuff for any type of special events we have going on, or whatever. Secondly, this social media is, everyone's on it. Everyone, in town, everyone passing through. When you show up to a new place in town, and you're wondering where to go eat, do you just drive up and down the streets, or do you start, pull out your phone and look on Yelp or something like that? Even if while you're, in the hotel, you may be looking on, Instagram, looking at hashtags, of where you are to see, what other people are doing in the area, talking about the area. With Twitter, same thing, hashtagging Glenwood Springs. So I'm using all of those to my advantage and just trying to blow up our name with, attaching it to the town, attaching it to the ski area, really trying to wrap all that together. hitting the digital front and then just the local front with signage. And then until I can afford to do something, capture the audience that's passing through, some sort of, either whether it's bigger signage or, going to the next towns over and putting up, ads in the paper or whatever, capturing the people passing through Glenwood. But in the meantime, I'm also developing relationships with other local businesses, and once I do that, I mean, I'm already seeing results of people in town recommending me what I'm doing up here to new faces. So and that's awesome. That's, I think, the best advertising is word of mouth, but it's also the hardest to get. You can't really put a price on it. So, trudging on day after day, making sure I have the best product available, and doing the best I can is the best marketing I can do at this time.
Okay, so lastly, and this is obviously hard to sum up an entire business in a 5 to 10 minute interview here, but nothing and nobody does last forever. So once you do get your business off the ground and your brand becomes recognized, what kind of exit strategy do you have in mind? Is this going to be a family-run business that you leave to your potential kids down the road? Are you going to bring in managers to operate and you move out? Are you going to franchise?
Those are all good questions. I think that a little too early to say whether I will or won't franchise. I mean, obviously, I do plan on having multiple locations, and I would definitely have a full management team to help take care of that. I think with the food and business resources that I have available to me with the Bodner Restaurant Group, I think I trust them enough to coach me in the right direction. I mean, because I look at the track record, and he took a Jim and Nick's, two guys, the father and son out of Birmingham, and helped them go from one location to now they have something like 40 or 50 locations all over the country, and they're continually opening more and more and more every year, and they're grown right, and that's, a lot of people can, with restaurants especially, that they say within the first 5 years, 95% of new restaurants fail, and then after that first 5 years, then 95% of those survivors fail within the next 5 years. So you have a decade, which only a fraction of a percent is surviving. So have that sort of safety net of the Bodner Group being, telling me, this is what we recommend you doing. It gives me the reassurance just to charge forward and build where I'm at now as best I can, and then but in the meantime thinking of where is the next location, and that is my goal, is building a brand. People seeing the Pelt logo and identifying with that, and knowing that we're Southern food that comes from the Rocky Mountains, and that marriage of those two things, I think will be, I think it's a great concept. Obviously that's what I'm doing, but I think it has a huge potential to it. I think the sky's the limit. So exit strategy, personally, I'm just, I spend a lot of time and effort with these recipes and, personal family recipes and stuff, and I hold those very dear to me, and I don't let anyone else have them. So, even if everything just catastrophically fails, this doesn't work, and I have to pack my bags and go home to Atlanta, I can still, take all those recipes with me, open up something, with a different name, with a solid, great product that I believe in. So I'm really not worried about it either way.
Well, I appreciate your time doing this interview with me again, Paul Copeland, James Dean. I definitely love your products. I've tasted all your barbecue and I tasted your sauces.
Thank you.
They are amazing. So let's hope that the sound came out.